When we added MDMA,
What will you do?
went up to 61%.
Hell yes.
But I saw a bird that morning. He made the first blues in 200 years.
Hello. My name's Jackson Rayne, master illusionist, world record-breaking escape artist. My job is to figure out how to do things that the general public perceives as impossible. I like to start things off with a little group exercise. Trust me, this is cool. I need everyone to participate. Everybody stand up. Go for it. This is cool. Trust me. Everybody stand up. I need you all to participate. All right, this is cool. All right, we're going to review some of the very important life skills that everyone should experience at some point in their life. All right? We got to do it together. First, the whistle, okay? On three, we're going to all whistle together. We can all whistle together on three. A long note. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, life skill number 2, very important, the headbang. Everyone should headbang at least once in their life. You have to protect the brain cells. Use the neck muscles. It's already starting. As soon as I say crank it up, we're going to headbang together just for a few seconds. Ready? Crank it up. Go. Do it. Together. Ready? Stop. That's lesser known skill. The tap dance, the basic elements of tap dancing, okay? Trust me, you can all do this. This is what you gotta do to learn tap dancing. You gotta be good with the heels and the toes. So, feet shoulder width apart. Trust me, it's all heels and toes, okay? So, heel up, heel down. Knees bend a little bit. Heel up, heel down. Switch feet. Heel, heel, heel. Good. Now switch to the toes. Toe. Good. All right, now high five somebody really loud and have a seat. Go ahead. Yes, now have a seat. Good. Sit down. Good. That was fun. Now let me ask you all something. This isn't a trick question, but I want you to think about it for a moment. How many of you truly believe that you're capable of achieving the very rare goal of breaking a world record? Sounds pretty ambitious, right? Some would say, that sounds impossible. You know what I think? I know that everyone in this room is capable of breaking a world record. I know this because as a group, we just broke 4 current Guinness World Records. Yeah. Most people whistling together in the same venue. Most people headbanging simultaneously. Largest tap dance lesson, and whoever had the best high five, you just broke the world record for the loudest high five. Pretty easy, right? The majority of people spend their entire lives assuming there's no way they could hold a world record of any kind. Understandable. Such an achievement sounds so grandiose, so unfathomable. Why should anyone even try? Most people share this perspective. I too shared this perspective until recently. Not so long ago at the Las Vegas Convention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada, I broke my very first Guinness World Record by recording the fastest escape from a straitjacket in history. It changed my perspective on the impossibilities in life. Working with a reputable Las Vegas producer on a show that was going to do a 1-month run at a casino resort there in town, he asked me if there was any way I could break a world record that centered around my magic and escape. I looked up at him in shock and I thought, he's expecting me to say yes right now. I answered in complete truth. I said, I don't know, but let me see what I can do. Approximately 2 weeks later, I received in the mail my very first Posey brand straitjacket. The Posey Straightjacket is considered by many to be the most difficult jacket in the world to escape from. So difficult, in fact, it is the only straitjacket that is accepted and acknowledged by the Guinness Book of World Records. My good buddy and neighbor, he actually came over and helped lock me up in the jacket for the very first time. He locked me up, he said, I'll be back shortly to check on you. 30 minutes later, he walked into the house, and there I was, breathing heavily, lying on the floor in the fetal position. I said, I got this, man, don't let me out, I got this. It took me 45 minutes, but I finally escaped. I worked every night for 3 months, getting faster, more efficient. The current world record at the time was 10.19 seconds. In 3 months, I went from 45 minutes to breaking my first world record. It got to a point where it happened so fast that it looked easy. This was an eye-opening experience for me. I went from being an illusionist and escape artist to being an illusionist and a Guinness World Record-breaking escape artist. There was something magical, something life-changing about breaking a world record. It was surreal. It made me realize that impossible sometimes really can just be about perspective. I've done many more difficult things in my career. I've been locked in coffins and submerged underwater. Most recently, I was hung upside down inside this giant metal contraption that was lit on fire. I had only a few seconds to free myself, release my ankles, and jump down before 30 razor-sharp blades came crashing down on me. It was the dumbest thing I've ever done. I found that breaking a world record was actually easier and yet more life-changing. So much so that I believe everyone should go out, break a world record, and change their perspective. So how do we do that? I see world record breaking in 3 levels. Level 3 is the hardest level. These are the practically unattainable world records. You can spend your entire life training, trying to break these records, and you have no guarantees of success. The world's fastest 400 meters, the world's tallest man, the world's oldest woman. Level 2, these are the more attainable. Level 2 tends to be centered around skills or a craft you've been developing your entire life. It takes a little more persistence. There's no guarantee of success, but they are attainable. This is where my world records fall. And then there's level 1, the easiest record of all, the easiest level of all. These are the records that have little to no competition. Much like the 4 that we just beat right here today. You remember the world's loudest high five? That's actually in the Guinness World Record database, but guess what? Nobody's recorded it. So technically, you all broke that world record when you high-fived somebody. There's 2 major world record-keeping organizations right now, very popular, if you will. There's recordsetter.com. It's kind of the new kid on the block. They were founded in 2004. They make it very easy for you to upload your application and then upload your evidence, your video evidence, to get your world record. They have global exposure. They've been on national television. You'll find a lot of level 1 world records on that website. But there's some level 2s and 3s sprinkled in. It's a great way to break into world record breaking. The most popular one is, of course, Guinness World Records. Been around since the mid-1950s. Most people, they like to seek that coveted Guinness World Record certificate. So let me break it down for you. First off, it's free. This is a misconception. A lot of people think you have to pay money to break a world record. You don't. It's free. You can use money to expedite the process, sure, but you don't need to do that. You just find your record, you submit, and then you wait for 3 months. Guinness comes back to you. They say, okay, we acknowledge you're going to tip this world record on this date at this place in this way. Good luck. They send you the rules. You break your world record. You submit it. 6 to 12 weeks later, they get back to you with a yay or a nay, and hopefully you're getting your world record certificate. Misconception number 2 is that you have to have a Guinness World Record adjudicator, an official, to fly in and officiate the event, make sure it's all legitimate. That's not true either. You can actually rely on a local expert, someone who knows about your world record, the subject matter. They can act as an eyewitness and judge, and they can help you fill out the paperwork and submit your findings, submit your actual attempt. Pretty easy. Just takes patience. The key to breaking a world record, ladies and gentlemen, is first off, finding a level that fits your ambitions. Next, you have to get creative in how you search. Look for the records, again, that have little to no competition. Another key thing is to make sure you start a profile on Guinness World Records. This is the only way you can gain access to the entire database of world records that's in there. Most people don't take this step. Start a profile, check it out. You'll be amazed at what you find. Next, look for some loopholes that will give you a competitive advantage. When I actually went to break the world record for the straitjacket, I found two major loopholes. The first loophole was how they actually secured the jacket. They said you only have to be secured as if you're a patient. It doesn't have to be tight. It just has to be secured. That's it. As a professional escape artist, I can tell you that the Posey Straightjacket is, in fact, the most difficult jacket in the world to escape from, but only if it's locked up really, really tight. In this case, it doesn't have to be, making it much easier. It opens the door to amateur escape artists who want to give it a shot. Loophole number 2, the sizing of the jacket. They say you can go by your chest measurement or by your weight. I'm a tall, lanky guy. Because I'm taller, I'm going to have a little more weight on me than someone that's a little shorter. This actually qualified me for a large straitjacket. But when we measure my chest, my correct size is a medium jacket. I actually did break the world record in a medium-sized jacket. However, I noticed that, I don't want to say all people before me, but I will say that all the videos of the previous world records that I saw before me, they were all using oversized jackets. I could tell by the color that indicated the size on the jacket. There's nothing wrong with this. They played by the rules, okay? That's just my point. Look for the loopholes to make the record more attainable. If you don't, somebody else will. I actually thought it'd be fun, ladies and gentlemen, to recreate my world record attempt. So we're gonna actually bring a straitjacket up, the actual straitjacket that I used to break that Guinness World Record. This is gonna be the final time I escape from this particular jacket. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun with it. Here we go, thank you, sir. I'm gonna actually shed my jacket here. Here we go, and I'll shed the mic, and I'm gonna step into the jacket. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you very much, John. John Stroud helping me out, ladies and gentlemen. He actually is a good friend and colleague for over the last decade, and he helped me design my very first coffin escape that took place right here in Salem, Oregon over 10 years ago, and I thought it'd be a pretty cool honor if he would lock me up in the straitjacket for the final time, so thank you for that, John. Keep in mind, yes. Keep in mind that John is going to secure me now as if I'm a patient. He's not going to lock me up super tight. We're going to follow the rules according to the Guinness World Records. We're going to also set a timer on each side of the stage so you guys can follow along. Now again, the world record I had to beat that day was 10.19 seconds. This is going to look a lot easier than it really is, but there is a lot of torque involved, and it does require a skill I've developed over many years where I have to pop the strap open using a bone in my elbow. If I miss that strap, it's going to take me twice as long to escape. Again, it's going to look easy. It's going to happen fast. I'm going to need a lot of help from you guys in the process. So here we go. Excellent, John. Thank you, sir. Now, when we start the clock, we're going to stop it as soon as it appears to be off of me. I'm completely removed from the jacket. It will not be an official time, but we'll get it as close as we can. Remember, 10.19 seconds is the goal. Whew. Wish me luck. Thank you. Can we get a beat, actually, like this? Like, start to clap your hands like this. Let it build. When I say go, we go. Ready? Set! Go! Ladies and gentlemen, one of the fastest escapes from a straitjacket in history. Thank you very much. For the last 20 years, I've been figuring out how to do things that the general public perceives as impossible. Sometimes the impossible things in our lives are much easier than we could ever imagine. The problem is that most of us assume that so many things are impossible to the point that we don't even try. You have to be willing to go out there, look at the possibilities, and change your perspective. By going out and breaking a world record, you'll experience this feeling that anything is possible. If I was to hand you all a world record that you knew you could break right here, right now, would you do it? Life, much like the magic and escapes I present, is all about creating stories, creating memories. Wouldn't it be a pretty cool story to be able to tell people that you once broke a world record? You bet it would. Plus, it'd be a pretty sweet side note on a job resume. So what are you waiting for? Stop assuming the impossible is impossible. Go break a world record. My name's Rayne, master illusionist, world record escape artist. Thank you very much.